Hello guys, it is Jeed, and what have EA just done with Ultimate Team of the Season? We had the Yamal Player of the Month glitch, we had the VPN FC point glitch right at the start of the year, and now we have the Ultimate Tot Player Pick glitch. It's not only crashed the market, but people are just panicking about what is coming today as well. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the new 91 CDM Evo coming today, which flashback SBC are we getting today, and what to do on the market later with some of the prices already like below half what they were earlier yesterday. So let's jump into it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend as well. The last game of Premier League season, I'm sure all going to be keeping eyes on Tottenham. Will Tottenham get relegated? And also the England squad. Let me know down below, what are your thoughts on the leaked England squad? You guys might not be English, but if you are, I'm sure you have seen no Cole Palmer, no Lewis Hall, no Harry Maguire. Very, very interesting. What we care about, though, is, of course, the SBCs we got yesterday with the playoff final, which is happening this weekend as well. So we get Giles with, again, they do this. They put whipped pass plus on fullbacks that no one then cares about. But, look, I'm sure the stats are fine if you're a Hull fan, great. And his actual, like, stats, if they get the upgrade, it will be, like, nearly nine gang round, like, 90-plus stats everywhere. That's great. But no one's using that card, right? Sad as it is, one squad, no one's using that card. You then get Aidan Morris. Now, remember, we're getting a CDM Evo today. So if he stays below 91 rated, maybe he fits that and goes a little bit more meta. But again, play styles are nice, but I just, like, Team of the Season Pavlovic and Team of the Season Enzo Fernandez have, like, just changed how I think about centre midfielders. Cards like this just don't matter anymore. So I don't know why they don't make it a little bit better. I get, again, if he gets the upgrade and gets some, playstyle plus more playstyles, maybe. But I don't know. I just feel like everyone's got better cards than this. A centre mid being 5'10" when they're meant to be like a big CDM. Not for me. Not for me personally. Again, really, really cheap and might fit the CDM Evo, which might make him worth completing. The big player SBC we got was Pedro Gonçalves. I was waiting for this one to come out because the playstyle pluses are amazing and the on-card stats are amazing as well. So you don't play him left mid. He's an absolute waste at left mid. You play him cam and nowhere else with 95 pace, 93 dribbling. The big elephant in the room, of course, 4-star, kind of meh. But playstyles are really nice. Missing a few things, but not really. The only one I'd really say is rapid, trickster, press proven, like these ball control ones. But I've said before, I don't think rapid's like needed on cams. I think dead ball is a bit of a waste, but you need someone on the team to take free kicks. But his in-game stats are great. His shooting stats are insane. Shot power is a little bit low. And overall, really, really good card. The reason I like this is one squad. Now, it's a really high-rated squad. I believe it's an 89 or even a 90. Yeah, 90-rated squad. It's a really high-rated squad. But one squad just makes it a lot easier. Only 11 cards. Helps you with the grind because we've got so many end of an era cards coming. You need to now be asking yourself, where are you putting this fodder? If you're just wanting just like icon picks and stuff, I think right now with all the end of an era SBCs we're getting, we kind of just wait on that and we relax. And I've got something interesting to do with these end of an era cards and why they might be so low rated coming a little bit later. So we'll talk about that. The other thing we got is the marquee matchups, which no one really cares about too much. But again, tradable packs are always nice. If you're someone who's not got any coins in the club, put untradables in, get your tradables out. But the other big one, which I think was a little bit controversial. I kind of get it. I think the Penthes wasn't very happy about it, and he's sort of like the SBC grind kind of guy when he talks about these SBCs and whether they're good or not. But it was this 3x 87 to 90 upgrade. Now, the actual upgrade itself is fine. I think you get 3 of them a day. Might be 2, but I think it's 3 of them a day, repeatable, and it gives you that higher rated fodder. Like, these actually pop out 89s and 90s quite a lot. The problem with it is the requirements. The requirement for this SBC is, I think it's 85 minimum rating, the cards you have to put into it, which, because of the way the provisions upgrades work, need an 85 ratings as well. With the current grind that we've got right now, where are the provisions? I think I've gone past them. But the provisions upgrade need an 85 rated. It means you have this really weird thing where 85s and 86 now really in demand, but I'm sure you guys are feeling the same thing where your 83s and 84s are just filling up dupe storage because you don't need 83s and 84s for pretty much anything. Like Team of the Week upgrades, no one really cares about. So you've got an abundance of 83s and 84s, then no 85s, 86s. And I'm sure by next week, at the end of an era, SBCs in this players tab, you'll have no 88s, 89s, and 90s because you'll be wanting to do Griezmann and Salah and Robertson and Bernardo Silva. So I think we're going to end up with a point where SBC fodder is really, really skewed. So we need a way to turn 83s, 82s, 84s into higher rated fodder. I don't know how EA want to do that for us, but we need something, right? The 84 times 10s aren't really the one, needing a team of the season as well. So hopefully they release something next week with Ultimate Team of the Season. We need a pack grind, not only for the end of an era SBCs, but also that Aston Villa team that looks to be coming in packs tomorrow. And we've got the official stats of that, which we'll jump into a little bit later. But evolution side, much, much better. Go and do the evolution that came out yesterday. Honestly, it looks really, really good. It's mainly for centre-backs. You can use it on full-backs as well. Oosterwolde is one of the big cards people seem to be using it on. But it is this composed authority down here. Just as an example, right? Look at my Van der Ven card here, who's not a crazy Evo by any stretch, but a nice Evo. he gets pretty much endgame stats, like 3 playstyle plus, 92 pace, 94 defending, 93 physical. Every defensive playstyle apart from aerial fortress with quick step bruiser. Endgame centre-back. I'm probably going to do it on Van der Ven. Call me boring if you want, but boys, I like winning on this game. I like winning. The other card you want to do it on, did anyone take Van Dijk from the player pick the other day? You get an 87 pace Van Dijk in the chain with 94 defending, 92 physical. And again, I've not chained this card too much. I'm sure there's more you can do here, but again, you know, Van Dijk plays different on these FIFA games. Not as good this year as he has been in previous years. I used him and Saliba. Team of the season Van Dijk. Team of the season Saliba. And Saliba was actually a little bit better. So that's why, for me, probably going to use it on Van der Ven and just be boring. But a really, really nice Evo. Again, Oosterwolde seems to be the most popular one because he's had some crazy chains this year. You can put it on like fullbacks, you can play centre-back as well. And the other big card that I saw was popular on FUTBin, because people always like a Maldini Evo, is you can get a 92 Maldini with 92 pace, 94 defending, 91 physical. Again, playstyles are perfect in terms of playstyle pluses. I don't know. Jockey's a bit of a weird one because normally you'd want Bruiser there. But we're still waiting for this, you know, supposed Bruiser nerf. So maybe Bruiser goes crap and then Jockey's actually a really good playstyle plus. I mean, he still has Bruiser, quick step, block. He has all the playstyles he needs in the white playstyles. But that Maldini is literally just the defender roundabout from the season pass and then into the composed authority. He's a really nice Evo for him. He's probably not going to play as well as Van der Ven in game because the game's stupid. But if you're someone that wants to use a Maldini card end game and actually have a bit of fun with icons in the team, might be the best option. I believe his card's still really cheap as well. It's 89, yeah, 100k. So this would be 150k for an endgame Maldini card. That's what's nice with these Evos and Trophy Titans cards. We can have a go at EA all we want, but in how many previous FIFAs could you get an endgame Maldini card for that cheap, even at this point in the game? But then the big one today with the glitched player pick is objectives. Now, yesterday, and this will matter, you will see, this will matter, we got a lot of seasonal SP, right? So we got all the seasonal SP stuff resetting. I believe we got the South Africa 2010 SP Chase, all this stuff, right? We got a lot of seasonal SP basically. Now, why does this matter? Because there's a lot of talk today, and you will see why, in the season pass on the level 27, I believe it is, the level 27 player pick and what this means for the market. This one here, the 1 of 5 TOTS player pack. And if you have a look at this this reward here, it's just a 1 of 5 TOTS player pick, right? Nothing crazy. However, because of how this worked, this is what caused stupid market movements yesterday. EA kind of not ruining Ultimate Team of the Season, but basically pre-leaking Ultimate Team of the Season. I don't know what you want to call it. And it's all to do with just this one player pick. So let's get some context, right? What happened with Ultimate Team of the Season cards yesterday? Well, Nico Paz, if you have a look at the hourlies yesterday, and he's number 1 on FUTBin Popular, he was sitting at a solid 1 million coins, literally 1 million coins. He's now 420,000 coins in a few hours. That's a bit strange. Take a look at Veerman. Veerman's now 300,000 coins. What was Veerman yesterday? He was at 800,000 coins. If you're someone that randomly was just holding Ultimate Team of the Season cards, which hopefully you guys weren't anyway, because we said we got to sell them, they got killed. Someone even like Lamine Yamal, right? I packed this guy the other day. He was 6 million coins. Literally on yesterday's video when we checked him, right? 6 million coins. He's gone down 1 million coins in a few hours. Ultimate Team of the Season isn't even out yet, and it just keeps going worse. Like, the cards you can get now at some prices, this Fiamma Benitez card is insane, right? She's got an insane card, plays ridiculous in-game. She's now like 200k, and again, I want to keep stressing, Ultimate Team of the Season is not even out yet, right? She was 350 yesterday, 100k off in her price. Ridiculous. And you can go around all the Ultimate Team of the Season cards, every single one of them, the same pattern, right? Pedri, the same pattern. Mariona, the same pattern. Bateas, the same pattern. Every single card, the same pattern. I think even Mbappe, even the King Mbappe had a drop from Thursday's price, and this card never drops in price. He went down from 10.5 to 10 million coins, and that card never drops in price. And it was all to do with that player pick there. So what happened, right? What happened? What did EA mess up? Well, people started to notice yesterday cards like DeMarco falling down 330,000 coins. And people figured out quite quickly, and shout out to Rick, is who I actually seen it from first on Twitter, that it was the bug player pick, the level 27 pick. Basically, the reason it kind of works is these player picks are not, they're meant to have the current team of the season in, right? So right now you open it, you get La Liga team of the seasons. For some reason, from 6 p.m. yesterday, it seems these were giving out the current tots and cards, like in packs like La Liga team of the season, but also contained tradable ultimate team of the season. And clearly, with decent weighting, cards got hit more than others. So, for example, Nico Paz, clearly one of the ones that got hit the most. DeMarco got hit crazy. So the cards that were coming out with them, tradable, like Nico Paz and DeMarco, got hit crazy. Because the first bit of tradable supply we've seen on these Serie A cards in weeks, literal weeks, right? So Nico Paz dropped crazy. DeMarco dropped crazy. They all dropped crazy. And just because EA randomly dropped ultimate team of the seasons in a player pick, a day before they should release. Now, does that mean we go and buy these cards? I don't think so. I mean, we're still getting them in packs tonight, right? But how much lower can they go? Nico Paz dropped more than half in price. Can this card go to 300,000 coins tonight? Is this card far too cheap at 300,000 coins? I think so. Can some of these cards drop well below what they're even worth, or should be worth on the market? It looks like it. Demorne, who for me plays the best striker on this game. She plays better than Claudia Pina. She was well over 1 million coins. I think tonight with Ultimate Team of the Season drop, she's already down 700,000 coins. We could see a Demorne card at 550, 500,000 coins, one of the best strikers on the entire game. And it just seems like EA made a huge mistake, and it has crashed not only Ultimate Team of the Season, but if all these other cards fall down, you best believe that the cards that are not in Ultimate Team of the Season fall down with it, right? Because people sell those cards and go and buy these Ultimate Team of the Season cards to replace them anyway. Now, as you saw, I am not level 27, but if you're going to ask me, if you've been saving this for Ultimate Team of the Season, should you open it now? I don't know whether it's fixed, right? We're now on the next day, we're on Friday. I don't know whether this has since been fixed on Thursday. The prices of cards have not rebounded basically at all. When you were seeing the cards before, Demorne, Paz, they've not rebounded. And I feel like if they had been taken out of the player picks, they would have rebounded and gone up a little bit into Friday content. So if you've got this level 27 pack and you were saving it for Friday 6 p.m, I would still save it for Friday 6 p.m, just in case. But in theory, you can open this now and get the first shot at tradable Ultimate Team of the Season cards. Again, I would still save it for Friday because from the way it seems to be working, and no one really quite knows what happened, but the way it seems to be working is that La Liga Team of the Seasons are selling this, right? So you still get worse waiting than if you just wait till Friday 6 p.m, when in theory, EA could mess it up again. But in theory, there should no longer be La Liga Team of the Seasons and just Ultimate Team of the Season. And there is one more question. Will people who open this before Friday at 6 p.m. get that brilliant word, compensation? Everyone always loves to get compensation on this game because technically, you were opening this thinking you were going to get La Liga Team of the Season players and you end up getting Ultimate Team of the Season players. So will there be compensation dished out? If there is, if someone gone and got a tradable Nico Paz or a tradable Demorne and then gets a second player pick, they can open an Ultimate Team of the Season to get a second tradable Tots. That is stupid, but that is how EA seems to do stuff. Maybe there will be compensation given out and we'll get a message from the EA team very soon. But I've not seen a mistake affect the market like this in a long time. We're talking like the Messi Team of the Year bug. We're talking, who remembers the 25k tradable hero pack a few years ago? That's the level of market destruction we've just seen at this point in the game. Because Ultimate Team of the Season are the best cards in the game. All of them just got hit at once. We're going to jump into what is coming today with Ultimate Team of the Season, the rest of the leaks, and what is going to happen to those cards that have like halved in price. Can we buy them at any point? But again, one last reminder, after 6 p.m, tomorrow, which is today now, they should only contain Ultimate Team of the Season. So again, shout out to Rick, shout out to anyone that found out this was the case of why they were dropping. I believe, I've not seen it, but I believe Nate put a video out this morning talking about the same thing. Honestly, not seen an issue affect the market like this in a long time. So remember where you were when Ultimate Team of the Seasons got slashed because EA are incompetent, like they normally are. But moving on, we have got the official stats for these Aston Villa cards. Impact Saturday. A lot of people are telling me they're not opening their packs today because these should be coming impacts on Saturday. And that means that they're going to be opening the packs then. I think the reason they seem to be doing it on Saturday is because that's how they've done Man of the Match cards throughout the year. They released them on Saturday and then they're out until Monday, 2 days. So I'm assuming, I've not seen it confirmed, but I assume the Villa team is the same. Now, although these cards are super rare, here is who we're chasing, right? You get Emi Buendia with Finesse, Tiki Technical. Look at that, 97 with 91 physical. He's going to be stupidly expensive. Watkins with perfect playstyles, but I don't know about you guys, Watkins never moves that nice in game. But John McGinn, look at not only 9 Galangang, apart from like pace, shooting, 93s on all the defensive, 96 passing, 97 dribbling. You might end up with a John McGinn card being one of the best cards in the game. Who thought you'd be saying that at the start of the year? An insane Lindelof with 90 pace and 2 96s in physical and defending. A lovely Morgan Rogers card again who looks broken. A Ross Barkley card who looks broken. A Digne card who could be one of the better left backs on the entire game. You've got a Conte centre back with 92 pace, a Matty Cash right back with 93 pace, and stupidly OP defending stats. Like I said to you guys before, you normally end up with these goalkeepers being some of the best cards in the entire game. They've given Martinez footwork. He'll just have far reach white, which isn't the best. But some of the cards that interest me the most, if we look down in the corners down here, it was meant to be that Bogard and cards that did not touch the pitch would not get a card, but you end up with a really nice Bogard card, a really nice Anana card. Look at some of the stats there, despite him having very average play styles. Another 9 Galangang Douglas Luiz cards with the lowest stat outside of pace being 93 is stupid. A Tyrone Mings. But one of the ones I am most interested in is one Well, there's Tammy Abraham with precision header for the Nepenthes abusers of the game who just crossed the ball. But Ian Matson with quick step, 97 pace, 93 defending, 91 physical as a left-back card. And of course, the Jamaica flag in the back, Leon Bailey coming as well. So a very, very hyped Aston Villa team. Looks very, very nice. Again, should be in packs from Saturday if you do want to save your Ultimate Team of the Season packs. And as a reminder, of course, not confirmed because the final's not done. But we will get a UWCL team very, very soon after that final as well. I don't know when EA are going to do that because, of course, it'll be slightly different timelines. Maybe it's next week. Maybe they do it the day after. But we will be getting a UWCL. Barcelona are favourites. We could end up with a full Barcelona women's team, which if you guys haven't figured out already, Hansen, Bonmati, Pateas, Pina, Batel, Mappy, Leon, Patry, like, there's going to be a ridiculous, ridiculous set of cards. So I think if they win, I'm not even sure. Because last year with the Arsenal women's team, they did not have the same level of cards as that Barcelona women's team. And again, they're favourites. If not, we could get Diani and Heaps, as you see there from, I believe, that is Leon. I think it's Leon's team in the women's league. But yeah, the Barcelona team did get it. That would be a crazy, crazy team. And the big one coming today, the new evolution, a 91 rated CDM evolution. So Frankie de Jong shown here. No one has that card. I don't even know why they're showing that. But we do have the CDM Max 91 today. We don't have many stat confirmations with it. I'm sure we'll get that in the next few hours. But does anyone have a 91 rated CDM they're looking to evolve? I already have crazy centre mids in my team with Vitinha and a Pogba Evo. And I think a lot of you guys will as well. I feel like centre mids are one of the positions that everyone's got nice cards already. But if you need a new CDM for the team, Max 91 rated CDM Evo. Some cards have already started to boom in price for it, as you can imagine. Like I said, if you sort by just meta rating on FUT GG, which isn't always the most accurate, but Morris coming up right at the top there. So again, that Morris card, maybe he's actually worth putting in the Evo and then seeing if you can get the upgrades from the... You can do the glitch basically. Put him in the Evo, don't claim it. Get the upgrades from if Middlesbrough do win the final, then claim it. You could end up with a broken CDM card. I'm sure a lot of people will be looking there. And the one that I'm looking at is Jill Scott. My queen fits with 99 passing. Well, I don't know if she does fit. We have to see the stats and the requirements. But Jill Scott plays different on this game. We can get a crazy stat boost Jill Scott with 99 passing and 95 physical and then probably 9 Galangan stats around the board. Trust me, she is just broken in game. She moves like Hullet, but different. Apart from that, no other cards really catching my eye. Fabian Ruiz, a lot of you guys told me he was broken when he got the upgrades. Maybe if you're a Fabian Ruiz lover, he could get the upgrade. And Reece James is an interesting one because it could be a card that gets CDM Evos, but then can play back at right back and is actually insane. Depending on what the stat boost gives, if it gives like a pace boost or defending and physical boost, he's a CDM that could actually end up being insane at right back. Again, when it comes to buying things, I think for now, just get liquid. We'll talk about the market a little bit later, but just get liquid. Don't stress about buying CDMs right now. With the player pick glitch we just had and what is set to come tonight with Ultimate Team of the Season, would not stress about buying pretty much anything before 6 p.m. Just sell up, get ready. We'll see what comes. We'll be live on stream, Twitch tonight. Get yourself on the Twitch stream tonight from at least 6 p.m. and we'll be seeing what the Evo is like. We'll see what the best options are and we'll see how good it is. Will it actually affect the CDM position? And yeah, just what the best options. And also, you can get yours in the Discord as well and we can rank them on stream, see who's got the best one. That comes tonight. Hopefully it's decent because it's Ultimate Team of the Season. It would be a little bit silly if not. But the other news, of course, is what end of an era are we getting? So, we should be getting an end of an era tonight, and I know which one we're getting, I think. But we got new end of an era. Since we spoke yesterday, Brandt and Sule are set to come as end of an era cards. These are not official stats from what I understand, but they could be, just doesn't say. But Sule and Brandt are set to be coming. And this is what I wanted to pull up before. Before we talk about which end of an era is coming today, why are these cards so ass? Is one of the comments, one of the American comments. Why are these cards so ass? As he thought, the leaker who leaks this, of course, one of the leakers, one of the ecosystem of leakers. World Cup. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does World Cup mean in relation to the end of an era SBCs? I have no idea. You'd have to ask him yourself. Does that mean they're going to get upgrades at the World Cup? Does that mean we're going to get crazy evolutions at the World Cup? Does that mean that the World Cup mode will have something to do with end of an era SBCs? Or does that mean the World Cup mode will just be an evolution game mode and that's why they're doing these cards so low rated? Like John Stones, Dante, even Robertson, you could argue, got stiffed a little bit. Is that why they're doing the cards so low? I have no idea. But why, when asked, why are these cards so ass? Why would he respond saying World Cup? No idea. Just something to keep an eye on. The World Cup mode, of course, isn't coming for a few weeks. And it'll be called, what's it called? The Tournament of the World. I can't even remember the name of it because they're not allowed to license it as the World Cup. But keep an eye on that. Maybe these end of an era SBCs are worth completing after all for what is coming after. I have no idea. But this is what we have got coming in the next few days. And it is a lot of cards. You guys asked me yesterday, oh, Jeed, what about him? What about him? What about her? What about him? And a lot of those names are cards like Trippier. Cards like, where was it? Cards like Sule and Brandt as well. But other cards. Buffon Trophy Titans is meant to come as well. We spoke about that the other day. These are all the cards coming now. What is coming today on Friday? Well, surely, we always get the big SBC dropping on the Friday. Surely, Mohamed Salah drops today. That would kill right wingers. It might raise fodder. Surely that's a 1 to 1.5 or 2 million coin SBC. Surely it's 25 squads. Surely it's ridiculous. But surely everyone wants to go and complete an end of an era Mo Salah. If you're asking me for price predictions on the Mo Salah card, again, 1.5 to 2 million coins. I think it's not going to be affordable. It's going to be a hell of a grind. It's going to be one of the SBCs you have to put coins into. I don't think it's going to be an SBC you can grind from just a menu. Then that'll change if EA releases a crazy menu grind. And we'll talk about what to actually grind right now if we're talking about getting ready for Ultimate Team of the Season. But I think Salah's going to be one of the ones you have to just have coins. Like, I think Salah as it is, you have to have coins. Griezmann could be the same. I think the ones you're able to grind will be these ones down here. Robertson, Bernardo Silva, Young, Trippier, Stones, Bright. And a lot of these will be objective cards. I imagine cards like Young, Bright will be objective cards. We'll have to wait and see. But we do have some crazy SBCs lined up. So again, fodder could do really well. We'll have to wait and see in terms of how EA price these SBCs. But I do think that if you want to buy fodder, it's as simple as just get it on bids tonight. We're going to talk about coins in a second, but mass bids tonight, as you can imagine, with the Ultimate Team of the Season, are going to go absolutely insane. So which end of an era SBC are you looking forward to? Is it Salah? Is it Griezmann? Or do you have an outside shout for like a Bernardo Silva as the card you're going to be completing? And again, I think it's getting to that point in the game where you've got to just try and complete as many of these SBCs as possible. Hello, future Jeed. I was about to finish recording and we just get this, hence the lighting change. Salah is actually 4 playstyle plus. This just got confirmed. EA finally listening. It was weird to me that Salah wasn't already 4 playstyle plus. I don't think any of the other end of an era SBCs will change, but Salah will now have finesse, low driven, rapid technical, which I think adds to my price point prediction of about 1.5 to 2 million, but it also just adds to the fact it's probably going to be a must complete SBC. I really hope EA give this card striker. If this card has striker, then it's not as important that he's not lengthy. Then it's a must complete. Then it's a must complete card. Hopefully 5-star, 5-star, if not just 5-star skills that everyone needs to go and do. And on top of that, apparently, Griezmann is coming tomorrow. So Saturday SBC Griezmann, Friday Salah, and Griezmann is not too expensive. That makes me think that 1, Salah is expensive, but 2, it actually might end up being that Griezmann is the must complete, and Salah's the one that you have to spend a lot of coins to go and do. So we'll wait and see. We need to see what, Griezmann and Salah's price difference is. But Salah looks end game, like top level card. Griezmann looks a little bit below that, but everyone loves a Griezmann card and should be affordable. So here is the plan. Here is the plan for Ultimate Team of the Season then. The last final week of Team of the Season where hopefully things are actually worth packing, things are actually worth playing. Basically, red picks should hopefully be good. If they're only 93 plus, they could be crap. We'll have to wait and see. But Ultimate Team of the Season is finally here. So how do we get ready for it? Well, 2 things. 1, I am liquid, as you can see, like I always say. 25.5 million coins. I have bought nothing because I think with the player picks that happened yesterday and the whole glitch, you didn't want to buy anything. You've got mass bidding we can do tonight. But in general, you just want to have coins ready for Friday, 6 p.m. Again, if you've got no clue what you're doing, get yourself involved in the Twitch stream. But the second thing is, get some packs ready. If you have the time, of course. You might not have the time. If you guys get yourself to the stream, I have saved 112, I think it is. It won't show on here. It only shows 50. But 112 of the 1 of 481 player picks. We're going to speedrun all 112. Can we get a single Ultimate Team of the Season in those? Probably not. That's what I've been completing because there's no big gamble SBCs I think it's worth completing when it comes to these Ultimate Team of the Season cards. You could argue that it's actually worth completing the La Liga player picks because they're 1 of 3, 83 plus, but I ran out of rares, so I went with the 81 plus player picks. And if I was you, I would just try and get as many of these 81 plus player picks or the La Liga player picks, because of course there's loads of La Liga cards in the Ultimate Team of the Season, and get as many of them as possible saved for Friday at 6 p.m, right? Get on a Pale Tools, get on a Foot Genie, get on some sort of web extension, and just get as many packs saved tonight as possible. The other thing is, of course, make sure you are completing your evolution, the TOTS Career Path evolution, and there's so many evolutions right now that are worth completing. You will very, very quickly fall behind if EA keep releasing good evolutions for Ultimate Team of the Season. So Rashford, I told you guys, I think you guys should do Rashford or Salma or Pina or Cornerstone CR7 in the TOTS Career Path either, if you've not got anything done already. So I'm doing Rashford in mine. I'm doing the chain I showed you guys yesterday. Get yourself your Evos done. Get yourself your player picks crafted. Get yourself liquid. And then tonight, again, mass bidding on these fodder cards. The gold fodder cards are going to make someone 500 plus thousand coins tonight. When it gets to 6 and then 7 and then 8 p.m. with lightning rounds, bid on 89s, bid on 88s, bid on 87s, even bid on 90 rated cards. If we do get a Salah SBC, they should sell really, really well on lazies as well. So bid on those cards from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. into the night with weekly rewards. Again, you will do so well there. The other thing we can look to do is we will look to buy these Impact Ultimate Team of the Season cards around 7 to 9 p.m. But that one is much more like we wait and see on stream. We have no idea what packs EA will release, what SBCs in terms of like the upgrades EA will release, and what the pack weight is like on these cards. If you guys are opening any packs tonight, we can look on SharePlay and see what is the pack weight on these Ultimate Team of the Seasons. Are they now really hard to pack, or will they be really easy to pack, and will it crash the market even further? We'll wait and see, but I guarantee we can buy some of these Ultimate Team of the Season cards tonight at 7 to 9 p.m. And then the next buy window, which I might not be able to get involved in, because if you didn't know, I am off to Milan tomorrow. I think I mentioned it the other day. But you can probably buy some of these cards overnight tonight with weekendly rewards, right? Ultimate Team of the Season cards, even though they're in packs, are the best cards on the entire game, right? They're the best cards on the entire game. Cards like this Fiamma, if she has a crazy dip overnight, as people pack her with sort of 2 a.m., 3 a.m. UK time, almost tomorrow morning. If she goes down to something crazy, right? 100,000 coins, 150,000 coins, I'm sure there'll be some crazy bounce backs on the cards people actually want to use in their team for Saturday playing FUT champs, right? So cards like Fiamma, cards like Pina, cards like Yamal, cards like Demorne, not cards probably like Brooks or Athena, cards maybe a little bit less meta. People might stay away from those as they just get replaced by other cards. But cards like Nico Paz, Mario and Pedri could do really, really well again on those overnight like sort of UK times. You're then looking to sell them into Saturday. You do not want to be holding cards for more than like 6 to 12 hours, right? At the end of the day, it's Ultimate Team of the Season. This is market crash time, right? This is a market crash week. We get Ultimate Team of the Season. We then move into this sort of primetime heroes promo. We're then into the World Cup where we start getting ridiculous upgradable cards. I think EA will do some sort of Path to Glory-esque system where obviously a card gets to the final, they get like 99 rated or something stupid. We should see some ridiculous cards coming after Team of the Season. So no matter what you do in this next week, you're selling it within 6 to 12 hours. You are not holding anything apart from fodder or an out-of-pack hold. If you're in the Discord, I think we've done some out-of-pack holds, to get yourself in there as well. But unless it's like that, unless it's something that's deliberately a long-term hold, everything like a Team of the Season card, a meta card, will start to crash over the next week or two. So make sure you are selling everything within the next few hours, like when you buy it, right? You don't want to hold anything for like longer than a day. Boys and girls, have a fantastic summer weekend. Weather is beautiful in the UK. Make sure you end up playing champs if you've got the time. But the last Premier League weekend as well. Will Tottenham get relegated? Will West Ham get relegated? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. And look at the England squad that should be coming out today, probably as you're watching this video. Some crazy omissions there. But yeah, have a fantastic weekend. Really appreciate the support on this channel from you guys once again. Subscribe if you are new, or these videos do help you out. You might think you're subscribed, but you check down below and you're not. So subscribe if you are new. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you all in a bizzle.